Hello, E-Ray Taronic here, Master Weaver of Mystery Suspense Thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. I'm here to bring you your Thursday, Friday, Saturday astrology for the week of November 14th, 2021. Now, first of all, I'd like to say thank you for those of you who purchased and will be reviewing my newest psychological thriller, Deadliest Intuition. I really appreciate all the birthday support you guys came out and brought me, all of the people who purchased autographed copies and all of the people who purchased paperbacks and ebooks. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Now, I'm going to let you know, because I know your time is valuable. I'm going to let you know what your challenges are going to be this week, your opportunities, and your assistance. But before I get into that, I want to make sure that you guys know on Thursday on Cool Conversations with LaShira Lee, there will be an interview with actor, comedian, Kiana Dancy at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday. So check out Cool Conversations with LaShira Lee on Facebook. In addition to that, on Friday, you can check out Freestyle Friday with the Facebook group I See You Reading and Chatting. Every Friday, if you want to participate as an artist, you can contact Ebony Evans. She's the president of I See You Reading and Chatting Book Club on Facebook. If you haven't checked out Latoya Chandler yet, you definitely should. She is Mental Chatter Musings Spotlight of the Month. You can check out one of her novels, or you can go on over to Treasures and Spoils and check out her candle lines. Her products are exemplary. I'm actually a consumer of hers, so I can attest to that. You will not be disappointed if you purchase her products. If you're looking for a Christmas stocking stuffer, check out A Perfectly Fine Christmas by LaJill Hunt. The novel is out everywhere books are sold. Make sure you read and review. It is the bookish thing to do. Let's get into your astrology. Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign people. E-Ray Taronic here with your astrology portion of your reading for the week of November 14th, 2021. This is your Thursday, Friday, Saturday astrology. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. It lets me know you appreciate the content that I am putting out. Now on Thursday, the 18th, the sun is in Scorpio at 26 degrees, and this is an angle that favors education and pursuits in justice and law. Here is where knowledge is a power, and this is regarding your friends, your goals, and your social groups. If you have placements in Scorpio between 23 and 29 degrees, you can see some justice coming your way. Now, Mercury in Scorpio at 20 degrees will trine Neptune in Pisces. So this is communication coming in, maybe about a goal you're trying to accomplish. This is even about friends and social groups that are bringing this communication into you. It will trine Neptune in Pisces. So it's trining your area of communication, siblings, short distance travel, your networks of people. You might get the news during short distance travel, but somebody's communicating something to you that's helping you through some type of challenges that you've been having with friends and social groups. Your inspiration can come into play here. So this is where you're putting in the work. Okay. If you have placements between 17 and 23 degrees of Scorpio or Pisces, this is aspecting you. Now, the moon in Taurus will directly oppose Scorpio at 20 degrees. Don't get caught up at this angle. This is where you want to watch out for ill-intentioned people in your area of friends, goals, and social groups. Someone could be trying to diminish your worth or your resources in some way. Okay, because it's clashing with that area of romance, creativity, and even children. So it could be during play when you're out having fun that somebody's trying to diminish your worth. It could be a romantic partner, and it even can be a child. You want to make sure it's also not you working against yourself. Okay, but it's definitely, some ill-intentioned people. Maybe they don't want you to accomplish a goal that you're trying to accomplish. But either way, like I said, it's a friend, a romantic partner, or a child doing this. Now on Friday, November the 19th, And you know what? It might even be that they're not trying to diminish your worth, especially if it's like a child or something. Maybe they just do something to where you got to pay out some money for them, and then that diminishes your worth. Okay, I don't want you to think your children might be ill-intentioned or anything like that, or your lover, because that might not be the case. Now, on Friday, the sun is in Scorpio at 27 degrees. This angle is an angle of misfortune, whether it's from violence, theft, or loss. You want to be mindful of your belongings and be mindful of the people around you. If you have placements between 24 and 29 degrees of Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, or Aquarius, because all of these angles, you know, they kind of square each other, make that T-square. So, this is your area. Scorpio is your area of friends, goals, and social groups. The areas that square that area where you can get into a fight with somebody, you can have something stolen from you, you can lose something, is your area of money and resources, is where Aquarius is. So you want to watch out for money. Also, your shared finances. Okay, you really want to watch out for getting into fights with people over shared finances, or losing your money, or it being stolen. Okay, this is about endings and new beginnings you want to create. Things you're passionate about, even sex and intimacy. You might have somebody trying to steal your lover. So you want to watch out for that as well, because the other area that squares is romance, or that directly opposes this area is romance, creative endeavors, and children. You might have somebody trying to steal something from you within a creative endeavor, or out when you're having fun. Say you're out with a group of people having fun. You might have somebody trying to steal your man. Okay, be mindful of that. You might be out having fun at a carnival or something like that, and lose your child. If you have little kids, keep a hold to them. Watch out for things. Watch out for people around you. Okay, because this is a very dangerous angle if you have placements between 24 and 29 degrees of any of those signs. Okay, now around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon at 1 degree Gemini. The moon at 1 degree Gemini will couple with the North Node in Gemini. This is where you're really thinking about how you're going to forge to your highest aspirations in the area of work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to other people. Okay, now it's directly aspecting your devotion to secret sacrifice, solitude, and closure. This is how you're going to get there. This is how you're going to get that healing. You're going to work in your solitude. You're going to make the sacrifices you need to make. You need to be devoted to that area and put in the work in that area of secret sacrifice, solitude, closure, and even spirituality and endings. There's an opportunity for you to make a commitment, or you to join someone, collaborate someone. You know, there's that opportunity there in your area of Capricorn. So don't miss your opportunity to forge toward your highest aspirations. It's time to commit to whatever it is you master. If you have placements in Gemini, Capricorn, or Sagittarius between 0 and 3 degrees, this is aspecting you. Now, Venus in Capricorn at 12 degrees will trine Uranus and Taurus at 12 degrees. This is a shocking blessing showing up under the guise of romance, finances, and pleasure if you have placements in Capricorn or Taurus between 9 and 15 degrees. Now, Taurus is your area of romance, creative endeavors, and children. So you might be hanging out, having fun, with a child or a romantic partner. You might be garnering some type of finances through your creative endeavors. Artistic recognition can show up for some. In love, let's hope this blessing doesn't cause any friction. Remember to be a lover, not a fighter. Now, Lilith in Gemini makes a fated aspect to Mars and Scorpio at 13 degrees. Your instincts can get you into trouble on this day. And this is about your instincts at work, with health, with your daily routines, even where you are of service to other people. It can get you into trouble, and it can hamper you from accomplishing goals. It can get you into trouble with friends. It can get you into trouble within social groups. Focus on where you can gain the most, as opposed to wasting energy where rewards will not be had. Here is where you want to be mindful of being taken advantage of as well. Keep your lips sealed as far as telling everybody everything, especially friends and people within social groups. If you have placements between 10 and 16 degrees of Gemini or Scorpio, this is aspecting you. Now, on Friday, the full moon is also going to happen. But you can already feel these energies. It's a partial lunar eclipse. So with it being a partial lunar eclipse, it promises that we're going to lose something. And with it being a partial eclipse, it means that the energies will last for about 3 months. So for the next 3 months, I'm going to tell you what you're going to be experiencing. If you have placements in Taurus, between 24 and 29 degrees, this is aspecting you for romance, creative endeavors, and children. Now let's talk about the other angles, because we want to talk about your blessings, opportunities, and challenges as well. And they will have to do with any placements between 24 and 29 degrees that I name, okay? Practice makes perfect here. If you don't want to suffer losses, your skills must be honed and assistance must be appreciated. So let's look at it. Because this is your area of romance, creative endeavors, play, and children, your friction is with your money across the board. Money, shared finances, endings, new beginnings, things you're passionate about, sex and intimacy. So if you have placements in Aquarius or Leo between that 24 and 29 degrees, you can be expecting to be coming out of some money for a romantic partner, a child, or even a creative endeavor. Okay, that's just going to happen, and it's going to shock you too. You know, some bills can pop up out of nowhere, so be mindful of that. Now, in addition to that, it directly aspects Scorpio. So friends, goals, and social groups could be hampered, okay? Or you could come out of some money for those areas, all right? You could also lose resources with friends, depending on what it is that you're putting out there. Okay, so just be mindful of that. Your blessings are going to come in directly to you through what it is you think and preach, through people at a distance from you, through you traveling long distances, through your education and skills, through your spirituality, and even your morals, where you're using this to be of service to others as well. Okay, because that's your area of Virgo, the natural area of like caretaking and things like that. Now, romance, creative endeavors, and children directly aspect this area. So you might find yourself traveling with a child or a romantic partner, or communicating and pulling people in at a distance from you because of your creative works. So that's a blessing for you. Now, your opportunities are going to come through your relationships, and you're going to be forging new relationships as well. You'll have people wanting to forge relationships with you romantically and through creative endeavors. They'll be in your networks of people. Even siblings will communicate things to you where they want to partner with you, or they want to assist you and help you, babysit for you while you go out with the kid, go out with the hubby or wife or boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever the case may be. Okay. Your neighbors willing to help you. Those are your areas of assistance, Cancer and Pisces, okay? So look to see if you have placements between 24 and 29 degrees, and you'll know there's going to be some assistance coming into you through those areas. Now, I think I talked about the friction, assistance, and the blessings, I believe. So let's move along to Saturday. Now, Saturday, the sun is in Scorpio at 28 degrees. This is an angle that favors the clever. This is where knowing when to keep things under wraps bodes well for you. Remember, Leo and Aquarius square this area, and Scorpio directly opposes romance, creative endeavors, and children. So you don't have to tell everybody about your money. This is about your money. Aquarius is about money and resources. Leo is about shared finances, endings, new beginnings, sex and intimacy, things you're passionate about. Some things you want to keep under wraps, like your passions, your intimacy, sex, your money. You don't want to tell everybody everything, especially people within your social groups and your friends, because they might be trying to take advantage of you. Okay, romantic partners can take advantage of you over money. Children can take advantage of you over money. I know my parents have this and that, so I can spend this and that and just borrow it from them later. Things like that. Don't even tell them you got any money. If you have placements between 25 and 29 degrees of any of those signs, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, or Taurus, this is aspecting you. Now, around noon on Saturday, the moon in Gemini at 13 degrees will make a fated aspect to Venus in Capricorn, your sign, at 13 degrees. So if you have placements in Gemini or Capricorn between 10 or 16 degrees, or 10 and 16 degrees, 10 through 16 degrees. Make sure I make it clear for you guys, because I know what I'm talking about. But when I say it to you, I want to make sure you understand it. Okay, this is where something fated shows up, whether it's through romance, finances, or pleasure. Okay. And like I said, it's coming directly to you through work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. You could be making money being of service to people. You could be making money during your daily routines. You could go out with a romantic partner and have fun. You could go out with some of your coworkers and have fun. But you need to beware of insincere people, because someone could be attaching themselves to you. Someone could be attaching themselves to you or just using you for gain, okay? And it's okay if people want to, partner with you and things like that, but it's about reciprocity. If they're not giving up and you are giving up, then you need to kick them to the curb, okay? Because you need that reciprocity. You need to be able to gain something off of them, just like they need to gain something off of you. If you have those placements between 10 and 16 degrees of Gemini and Capricorn, this is aspecting you. Now at 2 p.m., the moon in Gemini will make a fated aspect to Mars and Scorpio. So this is about your friends, your goals, and your social groups making a fated aspect to work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to other people. A challenge can surface and require your energy. So you want to check your work to play ratio as well as your work to pay ratio. Is it fair? Enhance your skills if not, because you want to increase your value. Otherwise, you'll be cheated. If you have placements between 11 and 17 degrees of Scorpio and Gemini, this is aspecting for you where some challenges can pop up, where some goals can be hampered, or some friends are maybe getting in the way of where you need to work and be of service to others. Or maybe your friends expect that discount. You know how people are. They want that discount because they know you. Oh, we're friends. Even though you do this, you could help me out. That could be aspecting you definitely around 2 p.m. on Saturday. God bless you guys. I've attached the tarot portion coming up next. And I'll see you over there. Bye now. Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign people. E-Ray Tarana here with your tarot portion of your reading for the week of November 14th, 2021. Now, your week, make sure you like and subscribe. It lets me know that you appreciate the content that I'm putting out. But let's get into your week, because it's permeated by the Five of Swords, which is, can be kind of heavy. It's the full moon, so of course people are letting go of something because it's a lunar eclipse. But you tried it, so you will have some rewards coming your way. So make sure you focus, on the rewards as opposed to the challenges, because you don't want to get the wheel spinning in a negative direction. Now, with it being aspected by the Five of Swords, tension, conflict, loss, wanting to win at all costs. This card is prompting you to choose your battles wisely, because you could exhaust your financial reserves, or you could be you're struggling, or having that win at all costs negative mindset could put you in a state of poverty, okay, or a poverty mindset. So be mindful of that, because you have some type of judgment aspecting you, some type of second chance, or where maybe you've been judged or you're judging someone that has either left you out in the cold. And maybe it could be a mother figure, maybe someone who you feel is abundant. Maybe it was a good relationship that you have and you feel left out in the cold from it. Or there is a judgment you're making on your money. Maybe you feel left out in the cold from your Empress state. Maybe you felt like an Empress before, and now because you are maybe lacking some sort of money, you are feeling, you're thinking twice, and you're feeling like maybe you're not the Empress. But I think it's more so maybe you feel left out in the cold by maybe someone, and you're making some type of judgment about it. Anytime you have the Judgment card, it prompts you to think about your role in the circumstances or your role in the situation. Examine your role, examine yourself, go through some type of self-examination whenever you have that Judgment card, so you can find out what's putting you in that poverty mindset, or what's putting you in that position of being left out in the cold of a relationship that you felt like was good. Now, you also have the King of Pentacles. This could be you, which is a person who is stable, abundant, secure, Or this could be you making some type of choice about your stability, your abundance, and your security, because it's being permeated by the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords talks about a choice, an indecision, maybe even a temporary calm coming on. And because it's aspecting with the Three of Cups, which talks about some type of reunions or creative partnerships, rather. With that Three of Cups card, it could be friendships, celebrations, healing, and connectedness. There could be some type of truce or stalemate within a friendship or collaboration. Okay, maybe even truce, agreeing to disagree. Maybe that is you doing that within a friendship circle. You're agreeing to just disagree and just, maybe walking away from it for your security, so you can remain secure and abundant. And this also tells you to appreciate the beauty that is around you. Okay. New projects could be taking place. Maybe there's a choice being made about a new project that has to take place that's going to be abundant for you as well. Now, you have the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is someone who's rushing in passionately, who's rushing in hastily as well. Okay. And you rushing in hastily could hamper your justice, because the justice is upside down. Or maybe you feel something is not justified. Maybe you feel that something is unfair. And you're rushing in. Or maybe you're feeling a lack of accountability. And you're rushing in hastily, okay? Because you feel like something is not going in your favor. You have hope and serenity around it. So you're hoping that things will still work out. But the Justice card is upside down, so it's not going to work out. With the Justice card upside down, the scales are not balanced. This situation is not going to work out for you, especially if you rush in hastily. You're keeping yourself in a self-imposed prison, still hoping and wishing about this situation. You got the Eight of Swords here. So that's imprisonment, denial, holding yourself in some sort of, denial, some type of self-imposed prison is aspected there. You got to work yourself out of your emotional lethargy. Okay. Something is failing and you feel unable to repair it. And this is true because you have the Justice card upside down. You could be dealing with a Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign person. You could be dealing with a legal case as well. But you're being prompted not to rush in hastily because the Justice card is reversed. And you hoping is just keeping you in some type of self-imposed prison. Now, Capricorn, you have the Tower card aspecting your challenges and advice. So something is either crumbling down as it pertains to a friendship circle, maybe even, because the Three of Cups is underneath. Something is crumbling, or there's some type of shock that happens between, maybe even a shocking decision within a friendship circle is aspecting you, and that's a challenge for you. Something is going on with either some communication at a distance from you. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign person, or this could have to do with the home. Some challenging communication as to your investments. Some shocking communication is going to come through, or maybe you're looking at what you've invested in a long distance relationship or a home, traveling towards a home long distances. But something shocking is popping up there, and it's causing you to have to look at your investments, okay? Or what you've invested in either someone at a distance from you or travel, long distance travel even. Your advice is to pay attention to the opportunities, the communication that is coming in about family, wealth, money, or establishment. And get yourself out of this lack feeling, this poverty feeling, because you're feeling some type of lack or poverty or left out of a situation, maybe even left out of wealth. But you have good communication coming in your way, and you're advised to take the risk of whatever this is coming in. So you need to kind of not focus on where you've either been left out in the cold or this poverty mindset. Okay, you need to come out of that. That's what's aspecting you. Try not to hold yourself in any mental prisons this week, okay? God bless you, and I hope this helped. Bye now.